Hello everybody, my name is Dimitris Kyriago. In this tutorial on how to create multiple choice type of questions and true or false type of questions. Now we stopped at creating the three categories before. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in my first category, part A questions, in order to assign questions to it. So this is my first category. So I'm going to go to questions there. And you can see that the selected category is that, and there is no question assigned to this category. You can also shift to another category from the drop-down list, but in this case, I want to stay in that part A category and go on with clicking the button, create a new question. So the first one I would like to demonstrate is multiple choice type of questions, and we get this in two forms. Multiple choice where the answer is only one, and multiple choice questions where the answer is more than one. I will demonstrate both. So we click Add, and this is inserted. Now the question name, which is the first thing we need to complete, it's not shown to the students. So we can have it whatever we want. So I'm going to have question A1, question A1. So you can call it, for example, multiple choice question 1, whatever you think is more appropriate. And the question that I have is, what is the capital of Cyprus? You can have the question as that, or if you want, you can enrich it with some graphics, for example, images. So over here we have the toolbar, which I can click on the insert or edit image button, and I get this option. I'll click browse repositories, and from here I click choose file. So this opens up a window to my computer. You cannot see that because it's not shared, but you have to navigate to your directory, for example, desktop, where the images are located, stored, and select the image you already have ready. So in this case, I'm uploading a picture, cyprus.png. Sorry, again. There you are. So I need to click upload this file. So it's gonna present it as that. That's the image I want to upload. If you try to click save image, it will complain at the start. It says images must have a description. And that's the alt attribute of images, which is if the browser cannot show the image to the user, the students in this case, what should I display instead? We don't need to worry about that, so we just click description is not necessary and click save image. And you can see that I have added an image in my question text. Of course, you can do more things with this. For example, if you want to emphasize the word Cyprus, you can make it bold. And also by clicking this button here, you can underline it if you want to emphasize the word Cyprus in this question. And there are more options here for you to explore. So default marks is how many marks you want to give for this answer. I'll give them 2 marks. General feedback is nothing to worry about. We are not providing feedback on the go, therefore, or at the end. Therefore, no need to be concerned with that. This is very important. Do you require one answer or multiple answers for this question? If you select one answer, which is what I'm going to do right now, is the answers, the provided answers will be given in the form of a radio button. Radio button is a list of options that the user can select only one. If you set it to multiple answers, then the answers will be provided in the form of checkboxes when the user can select more than one. So now I'm just going to have it one answer only. Shuffle the choices, yes. So if 2 students get the same question, although they're randomly assigned, which we do have the probability of 2 students getting the same questions, you want the provided answers to be shuffled. Number the choices. I prefer to have no numbering. So let me demonstrate it with 1, 2, 3, and then I'll come back and change that to no numbering. to show you how it looks like if you assign numbering on the choices. All right, this is where the definition of the answers take place. So what are the choices? So you can have the correct answer, and the grade of when they select the correct answer will be, of course, 100%. You don't need to set it first. You can set it in any choice that you want, because it's going to be shuffled, and every time all you have to do is say which one is the correct answer by assigning 100% of the marks. Choice number 2, we come here. No need to worry about any field about feedback, whatsoever, nothing. I'm going to say Rome. If they answer Rome, I'm going to give them nothing. If they say choice number 3, if they say Paris, I get nothing. And then choice 4, I'll have Athens. Once again, nothing. So that signifies that only one answer is accepted, therefore full marks is for one answer. You can continue with another choice, and if you need more, just click this button here, we get 3 more. Choice 6, 7, and 8. Nothing to do with combined feedback, as I said before. Multiple tries, we need to come here and eliminate the penalty. We were explained and asked not to assign any penalty for any incorrect try, therefore we need to set this to 0%. Save changes. This one is created, and you can see that category part A questions has 1 question inside, and that question is right here, and you can preview it by clicking that button there, preview it on the spot. So let's do it. I'm going to click on it, and it pops up a new window. You don't see it, so let me share the screen to that question, and it should come up. There you are. You should be seeing it now. So this is how the students will see it. What is the capital of Cyprus? And they can answer 1 only. Select 1 only. That's radio buttons right there. You can see the question is a little bit more enhanced with the addition of an image there, and also the 1, 2, 3, 4 that I mentioned, which personally I don't like having those there. So if I select to not number them, then the radio button and next to it will be just the answer. If you want to number them A, B, C, D, or any Latin numbers, or 1, 2, 3, 4, then you can go ahead. So I'm going to close that and go back to sharing the test, the quiz. All right, should be shared now. So I'm going to go and edit it. That's the button right there, in order to assign no numbering. Personally, I don't like numbering the multiple choice answers. Therefore, over here, number the choices. I'm going to set it to no numbering. You get ABC, 1, 2, 3, 10 numbers, no numbering for me. So that's the first type of multiple choice questions. This is the one that only one answer is expected. Create a new question, we'll build a new one. I'm going to go again with multiple choice question, because this time I will be using multiple answers. So the question name, again, is not important with regards to the students. You don't need to worry that the students will see it. It's something meaningful for us. And the question is, which of the following are cities in Cyprus? So once again, you can have, let's say I want to emphasize the word Cyprus, so I can say bold and italics, any form of specifying that this is a special word, pay attention to that word. Default marks, I'm going to give them 2 marks. This don't need to worry about so much, because although the system will assign marking, you can later on review it and assign any marks you want up to those marks that you are defining there. Shuffle the choices always, and no numbering. Now, one or multiple answers. We're going to shift to multiple answers allowed. So you're going to see the difference between one and multiple answers, the previous and this question. You get the same one again, but now it's a different type of marking. So I would say I have Nicosia, and if they say that, I'm going to give them 1/3 of the marks, because I'll have 3 correct answers for them to select. Again, the order that you provide this is not important, because answers are shuffled. So I prefer to have first specifying my correct answers. So I'm going to have Limassol there, again 33%, and then I will also have Paphos for 33.3% as well. Then I'm going to add a couple more choices, wrong choices. For example, I'm going to say Paris, none for the grades if they answer that, and I'm going to give them Athens, and I want one more. So it's choice 5. I need one more. So let me click that, blanks for 3 more choices. And the bad thing about this is once you click it, it's refreshing the page. Therefore, you need to scroll down again at the place that you were before. And you can see that we now have choice 6, 7, and 8. So I only need one more. Let me go for 1.5. Athens, Paris, and Rome. So no marks given for this answer. Combined feedback, nothing to do here, nothing to worry about. Multiple tries, yes, we need to set this to 0%. These are the instructions by EUC, no penalty for each incorrect try. So we come over here, save changes, and you will see the second question created under the category Part A questions. C2 is the one here. Right, let's see how this question looks like. So I'm going to click the preview. There is a pop-up box opening up. You can't see it. Therefore, I need to share the screen again. For every pop-up window, you need to specify in Moodle, in Blackboard Collaborate, sorry, that you want to share that screen. Although I can share my whole screen, I don't want to do that. If you tried it, you will see that it's a little bit, the presentation is not the best. Right, so we have multiple choice with a lot of selections can be made. These are checkboxes, and they are defined because the user can select multiple answers. So they can select whatever they want, and even if it's correct or wrong. You can see that they're shuffled. I had Nicosia, Limassol, and Paphos third. You can see that, and every time you run this, different way of presentation. All right, let me go back to my quiz to demonstrate how we can create a question of type true and false, which I believe goes in the same category of multiple choice. So create a new question, and I'm going to go and create a true false type of question. The next option, click Add. The name, once again, is not important. No need to worry about that. Something meaningful for us. This is true or false. So the only available answers is true or false. You can see here, there is no definition of the correct answer. Just you need to say, is it true or false? What's the correct answer? So, I'm going to have Example of is the following statement correct? And I'm going to use a code. It's something that I say in my classes. Programming is fun. And it's a code, therefore I'm going to say bold and italics. Is the following statement correct? So it's something that I point out in my class all the time, therefore I'm going to give them 2 marks, and of course the answer is true. Feedback, no need to worry about that. Once again, the only thing to do is take away the penalty, which in this case we cannot do. It's disabled, but you don't need to worry about it, because if it's only the one or the other, if they don't get it right, the penalty will be awarded anyway by not giving them the marks. That's why it's not allowing you to remove it. There is a penalty for incorrect try because it's only 2 options. The one or the other is Boolean, 0 or 1. So no need to worry about that. It's the only type of question you don't set remove the penalty with regards to multiple choice type of questions. So just click Save Changes. And you get it right here. Question 3. All right, let's see. We preview it right here. Again, if you want to change it, you edit it right here. If you want to preview it, you click that button right here. Be careful, this is delete. Don't want to delete it. Click the preview button. Once again, I need to share my screen so you can see the preview. And this is the third and last type of multiple choice format of questions. So there you have it. This is what they will see. Not these options right here. I'm going to have a tutorial of what the users see when they run the full quiz. It's coming up later. So, is the following statement correct? Programming is fun. Yep, that's true. See, only one can be selected. And they go on further. No point of clicking anything, just a preview. So, if we go back to my quiz, to summarize that, this is a tutorial. This was a tutorial about the various options that we have for multiple choice type of questions. I will continue with my next tutorial for matching and missing words types of questions. Thank you very much.